All right, thanks, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers, the AFC champion, taking on the champions from the NFC, the Atlanta Falcons. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it is our extreme privilege to be on hand for the Super Bowl. And I can't help but look down on this field, partner, and think about the history of this game and all the great players, all the great teams that have stood on the field for this moment. So special.
This game is so historic that while we call it the Super Bowl now, that wasn't even the name of the first couple. It's the AFL NFL World Championship game before the Super Bowl really took hold. And think about the Green Bay Packers winning the first two that got us kicked off and started towards where we are today.
And with the whole world watching, at the end of this game, at the end of tonight, one of these two sides, they get to etch their name in NFL immortality.
No doubt about it. They hold up the ultimate symbol of victory in this league, the Lombardi Trophy.
Hey, Delta. Go, 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 go! Squeeze!
On 1st and 10, Lynn, the first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Rock it. Hey, seam 6. Five.
You ain't going nowhere. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, set, 70, Indy.
Watch your slap.
Smooth, go.
Kill, motion me out. 29 is Mike 29. Go,
hey, wahoo. Get it.
Back to throw. Lynn, flush to his right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Look at me. Go. Yes.
29. Let's go.
2.
Throwing on 1st down. Lynn going top shelf. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Steelers' 4-yard.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
You can't block me. Shit.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. 29 is Mike 29. Cut.
Look at me, zipper.
29 is Mike 29. Watch the screen.
So that'll back him up 5. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. And his kick here is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit. So every point is precious.
Let's go, baby.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on, 45. Yeah. Big game.
They'll run on 1st down. Ross. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. All right,
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16.
22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We take a win. Mike 22. Mike 20. Man, let's get that home. Mike 22.
From the gun, Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Michael Badgley ready for the field goal try. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Hey.
Motion. 29 is the mic.
Bravo.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's go.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
29 is the mic.
On 1st down, Lynn setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run. Cook. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, stand up. Go.
29.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Dalvin Cook, 32 yards. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up first and 10. On first down, it's Ross. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Now a give right side. It's Ross, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On second down, it's Ross. Just a yard on the gain there, and that leaves them with 14 yards still to go on third down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Here's Jackson on third and long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On first and 10, Lynn, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Check 26, check 26. Check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
Tighten up, tighten up.
Check 99. Check 99.
They'll try the left side. Ross. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On set. Mark boy, 56. Check 56. Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
On 3rd down, Ross. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. John Ross, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Come on, fellas.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Stay with your man. Check 13.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Come on, set. Get the flag. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Kill. And turn it up.
On 3rd down, Ross. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. They run it again with Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And an alley to run. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Go, go. Hey, box truck, box truck.
From the gun, Lynn. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Atlanta.
Go. Hey, over. Ready?
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Nice 7. Yes.
I got you, boy. 29 is the Mike 29.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go.
Hit it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lynn, that'll be complete to Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8.
Look at me. Zipper.
Looking to throw. Lynn. Open man. Smith-Schuster. It's complete. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to regain the lead. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Ross. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
They don't want it, fellas. They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo!
The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Okay, it was 4th down, but you still had time here in the 4th quarter. Instead, they make the decision to go for it on their own side of the field, and this ball winds up getting intercepted.
Set, ready? 60 or.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, C6, 5.
Throwing on first down. Lynn. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Ten logo.
Rip. And check 24. Check.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready. 18 Gators.
Watch the twist.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
49 Mike 29. Check. 49 is Mike 29.
Back to throw. Lynn. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
On 1st down, it's Ross. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And running with power here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Go, tackle, let's go. We got
They'll try the left side. Ross. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Ross. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Now a give right side. Ross. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, it's Ross. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. Now it's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try the left side. Ross. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So look at this. They'll go for a field goal now to get within a score. He hit his first. Now this from 43. Badgley able to punch this one through. And that will tighten this one up a bit. Now a one-score game at 20-13. So you knew one way or another that they needed the two scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all three timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all three timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all three timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are.
Hey, wahoo!
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Hey, Haywood.
29 is the Mike 29. Watch the
Go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go now. 15, Lonnie. 15 now. Field.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
30 base.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 48-yard line.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists a Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey.